How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Windrose. For today, we are finishing the base. Been working on the base build over the past couple videos. We've been doing some expansion, a little bit of work on the textures on the outside, and dude, it looks fantastic. The main thing we got today that we're working on is one, storage. We need to figure out what to do with that. And then two, get all of our workstations set up so we can properly go out and do some more missions. Yeah, that's a base, man. Looks so nice, dude. Looks so nice. We got the walls done, some of the beams, a little bit of work on the roof. Still waiting on some of the roof parts, but I like it, man. It's like home, but different. So what I think we're going to do is with the storage, set it up over here. Now, I did some testing off camera. The way that storage was this wall right here. We had 3 sets of shelves on there, right? Had 9 of the chests, kind of like that. And what we did was we had 3 down here. We had some shelving, 3 more, and some more shelving. I don't want to do that system again. And it turns out, with these, as well as these, you can actually stack them without having any shelves. Like that. So that is fantastic, man. Now, we had 9 over there. I'm not sure how many we can get right here. Maybe just do storage up to the window. And might be able to do 1 more high. And it turns out there's also some of these signs I saw in decorations. Oh, no, right here. I'm not sure if we can actually edit what's on these, or if they're all kind of just pre-mades. Might be easier for sorting out what is what in the chests. So that's kind of the goal. Now for the workstations, a couple of different things we could do. The main thing I'm leaning towards is use the walls. 1 here, 1 there. 1 here and 1 there. And put all the workstations on those. Get it off of the front side here. And then same with that as well. Looks a little bit too cluttered. The other thing is, all inside here we could do the workstations too. I'm not exactly sure what to do. Now, as far as the workers, I'm not going to make a separate room for those guys with their own beds. I'm not going to wall off our bed either. I like the whole open design. That's kind of why we have all of the walkways without doors. We want to keep it open. So if that means taking the worker, assigning them, doing what we need to do, and then putting them away, I mean, it's kind of just how it's going to have to happen. I'm not sure why they have it coded in for these guys to sleep in your bed. It's kind of weird, dude. Just saying, it's a little bit weird. So, let's do this. And let's see how much of the storage we can actually fit in here. So it looks like only 4. Okay. Do we want it right against the wall then? Maybe not all the way against the wall. Keep it off of the new beams. Don't want to damage them. Just had them installed, I'm just saying. Don't be weird. Perfect. Now, can we go 3 high? If not, it's not too big of a deal. Because again, with the new layout for our workstations, I think what we'll do, instead of having all of these storage here in one central location, use this for all the miscellaneous stuff. Now, everything that we make from this, we'll keep in 1 or 2 chests right next to it. Same with the smelter. I already have the chests here. Those might stay where they are. Have a chest for that, chest for this. Kind of keep stuff where they belong, you know? Instead of coming over here and having to filter through all of it, you know? Let's do this. Scaffolding. That's not going to work because of the ceiling. Oh, that kind of sucks. So we have 8. We could, if we need some more, do the small ones on top. One more. Don't be weird. It's going to be a very, very long day. Okay. Perfect. So we actually got more storage now than we did. Now for these small ones, we could put some of the rare items, maybe some of our equipment, things like that in here. And use these for all of the mass storage, like the woods, the fibers, stuff like that. I like that. It's kind of tucked out of the way as well. And add something into that one wall. Still, whenever we get off of the fast travel or the boat, just run it here. This will be gone. And there's all of our storage. Now let's look at the signs real quick. Not sure if we'll use them. So that's a mining one. Here's a wood one. So this would be for our normal woods. Okay, you can't actually access a sign to change it. Oh, that kind of sucks, man. I would like to be able to write on there what I want. Or change the color. Because for wood, we got the normal flavor. Then we got the ones from the foothills. So we'd have two different storages with the wood symbol. Interesting. That'll be for some of our weapons. I think right now we got two different crates of those. We'll do weapons and weapons. Wood and wood. Maybe up here do the stone and fiber, possibly. It's not very many slots for those, though. Is it thing? We do have some of the rare resources. You can't put it up here. It has to be on the side of the crate. Maybe do that there. Let's take a look real quick. What do we have in here? We got some metals. In there. Normal wood, we are very... we're very shy on it, dude. Oh, man. I need to do some farming for that. Fiber could go up here. There's not too much of it, really. We don't store too much, I don't think. It's nighttime already. So that's stone. We don't really need so much stone. Oh, yeah, we got the dirt in here, too. We don't really need the dirt, I don't think. We could do one row of it in there, and then keep the rest for the fiber. And then I don't want this. Can we destroy it? You can't destroy it. Just drop it. We'll drop it over here. Now, there is some new grow beds, too, I noticed. Have like a stone border. I'm not sure how they look. Might change ours over to that. Possibly, maybe. This we can make into some rope. We need quite a bit of that anyways. Let's do 50. That's almost all that. I mean, it's fine, man. It's fine. Drop that off. Let's sleep real quick. Roll the day. And I think what we'll do for the bed, maybe change it around where the bed's over here on this wall under the window. That'll get moved maybe over here. It's one of our upgrade stations. Oh, yeah, the windows, too. I noticed in editing, you can actually open them. I wasn't sure which way they opened. That's a good way, good way to find out. It's kind of cool, man. Let's breeze through. Gets all of the stale air out. Just saying. Give it a second. Let the day roll over. Perfect. There we go, man. So give me a minute. Let me sort all this out. And I'll kind of show you what we ended up with. Yes, yes, some of the rare stuff we have there. That should be able to all go in the top ones. Kind of thinking. If not, we'll do it right there. So you got these, those, and that. That's actually perfect for this one. Again, use the small ones whenever we can. Use the big ones for other things. So this we'll change out for... It's like seeds and stuff, right? I'm not sure what that is. We'll do this one. That'll be our weird stuff like this. All the animal parts. Okay, let me sort this out. It's going to take a minute, and I'll be glad when it's finally done. Alright, so I think for the most part, we're kind of set. Possibly, maybe. That's got a spot. That has a spot. We need one for the nails and rope. Things like that. Miscellaneous. Alright, so what we have. That is all of our cloth stuff. Right? We got all of the stuff that has to do with tanning, leathers, things like that out here. Both kinds of wood. We got our fiber and some dirt. That's got our animal stuff, kind of like the fats and the fireflies. Still no use for these, at least for us. That's got our miscellaneous build parts. That's all the stone. That and this are all equipment. That's empty. That has some of the rare parts. Again, don't really use them. And then animal stuff. A lot of these we can turn into the trader as well. Sell and get some coin. And that's kind of miscellaneous as well for like the mission items. So it's not too bad, man, for the most part. I like it. Nice little storage area. We need some other ones for this and that. Gotta figure it out later. Let's work on the alchemy, because it's in my way, and I'm about to lose my mind tripping over it. And let's do this. Get rid of as much stuff as we can. And then we'll rebuild it all. That is empty. That's probably going to stay here, as well as that. This will probably get moved. And I think maybe move this as well. Kind of clean it up out here just a little bit. That I want to leave here. And that as well. Alright, so. Alchemy. That'll probably go over here. You want it in front of this window? That kind of works out. Now, we might do some of the upgrades inside here, and then the rest of them will go out in this area here, just to kind of get them out of the way. As long as they're inside the bonfire range, they do count, so, again, glad that part's not exactly like Valheim, because holy crap, dude, having things right next to them is kind of a pain sometimes. So we need storage here. Maybe we'll do this. It's unstable. You're unstable. I'll tell you what. This one here. Let's do this one. Decorations. This one outside for sure. Holy crap, dude. I trip over it so much. And then this one. So alchemy's done. Let's set up our storage here for our stuff. And I think for the storage crate, let's use the barrels. We'll do 2 of them. Because we got so much stuff with this. We got all of the clay plus all of these too, so try to fix our storage just a little bit. Alright, take some. We'll do the bottles over here. And all the miscellaneous on this side, including these. And probably... Actually, you know what? The bottles can go on the other side. With that. So clay. That's kind of all that stuff. Very nice. Now I could pre-make some more of the bottles and stuff like that. And not have to worry about getting the clay for them. We'll have them all set up over here. And make life a little bit easier. Easier to see as well how much of the rum and other stuff that we have for the heal potions. You know what I mean? Alright, so alchemy's done. Finally out of the way. What we'll do with this is move it over some, or maybe leave it right there. Kind of expand our cooking area. Make that look a little bit more homey. I want to have more of this stuff out, dude. Looks fantastic, man. I like it a lot. Alright, so this one's kind of set. Nothing in here. We don't really need storage by this, I don't think. So that's kind of done. Same with this one. Now for the forges, or the forge and the furnace and the smelter, whatever you want to call these, a kiln. I kind of want to leave the metals right here. Maybe build one more of the chests, just for some extra room. We should change these up too. Different one for each one of the biomes. And then for these... let's use the sacks over here, kind of on the side. And that'll be for the kiln. Dump some of our inventory real quick. As much as we can. That's it. Alright, so. All this. We'll do these here. We'll do that as well as the charcoal. And this one. That's kind of sorted out. So we've got all of the copper. That's a foothills. Let's change out the chest. See, this one. We kind of need to separate some of this stuff. Maybe just do the metals in here. And then in the extra one, we'll do all the rare stuff. Let's do this one. So this and that. A little bit of gold. And then the raw stuff as well. And then for you... this one. Is that the right way? It is. Let's move it back just a little bit, though. Dude, my head's in the way to see the footprint. So rare, 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 and then rare. Kind of rare. That's used for all that stuff anyways. The quagmire powder. And that's kind of sorted. So for the sulfur and the mill, that's a workbench. All we have left is a mill and then the tanning station. Right? Oh, jewelry as well. So... oh, enchanting table as well. Okay, quite a bit of stuff. What if this one goes over here? Right. This one here will do some storage. Maybe this one? That'll just be for the sulfur, gunpowder, and stuff like that we have in our own crate. And that'll be for some of the cornmeal. We can take that out of the food storage and put it over here. Kind of give us more space in that. And we use this side over here for the tanning station. It's like, do we want to do it in the middle of the wall or the middle of the opening? I think just the middle of the wall should be fine. Storage over here will probably do some of the barrels. I think one should be fine for the moment. Is that empty? Absolutely. There we go. Kind of cleans up the front of the base. I mean, just a little bit, right? Not as cluttered. Miscellaneous build parts. We need to sort that out as well. So this, that, this, and those. There we go. It's not too bad, man. Not too bad. Now, do we want to move around this guy? Probably, right? We got enchanting table. And then what else? Workbench is done. We need to do the upgrades. Cooking sorted. Armor and clothes we didn't move. Didn't move the weapons. Again, we need all the workstations, though. The upgrades. Alchemy's done. Ah, jewelry. We'll do jewelry right here. And then we'll do the enchanting table in the corner. Now for the upgrades. We can put this one inside. Actually, you know what? We don't need any of the storage over here. We can go on this side. We could put some of the silver and gold in that. But I like having all the rare stuff together over here. Things like that. These as well. All the metals, you know, high tier metals. Didn't notice the bobbers on there before. Looks kind of weird. Alright, so that's good. What are we lacking on workstations? Just the spinning wheel. Maybe right here in the corner. And for the storage, do this right next to it. I think just one should be fine. Check it first. It is empty. And grab all this. It is so nice to be able to walk in here and not trip over all the workstations, man. Holy crap, dude. It was so much stuff in that small little area. I mean, it worked, don't get me wrong. Now, the main thing we got left, gunpowder and stuff like that's right here. Might just leave it by the door. I kind of like it there. This stuff we need to kind of rework. Add in another one of the storages. Because right now, all this is too much in one area. What we could do, let's take all this. We could either do these or do these. Kind of stack them right here. I kind of want to do the round ones. So that'll be all the foods. And then take all these. And put them in there. There we go. That's sorted. I'll kind of deal with this later. Let's grab some food just to have in our inventory. I get hungry sometimes, man. That still looks not too bad. This, let's move it around. That's for a comfort bonus thing. I think it's in decorations. It's part of the fireplace stuff. Perfect. Does a fireplace look weird in here? Absolutely. It's ginormous. It doesn't really fit our base design. Looks super nice, though. Looks super nice. I need a smaller one, dude. A more rustic one to put in our base. It's one of the luxury items, I believe. Wait. Wait, what? It's a two-part deal? That's kind of neat, man. It's kind of weird at the same time, though. Oh, it's right here. Foundation. Oh, wait, you can make your own. Either do the full fireplace or make your own. So that has snap points, which is kind of weird. Nothing else in this game has snap points. I wonder why that is. We won't do it right now because we don't really have the setup for it. Okay, I'll pick those up already. Let's put down the upgrades. So this might go on the front deck, just for looks. Maybe under the window. And then the tool chest. Since we don't really need a storage over here. Totally done. Cooking, we're missing, I think this. It was on the wall. Oh, you know what? Is that out here? Okay, we have that one out here. Supplies rack and the cutting table. I think those are both out here already. It is, okay. We'll leave those there for the moment. Maybe put the rack inside? Just for looks. This will be our food area. Dining room, whatever you want to call it. Walls. Short one. Perfect. Okay, cooking is done. So material rack and then the shoemaker's bench. Do that one right there. And I kind of like having this one in here. That is the same one. As far as using it as a decoration. So the bed goes right here. That could go on this wall. Armor and clothes are done. I know it's still the janky bed, but I kind of like it, man. There we go. So we have that set up. That's set up. We need the anvil and the bellows. So anvil. In the corner will be too crowded. Do this there. Probably do this one on the back side as well. I mean, it could go right here too. We don't have anything going there. Just for some decorations. Alchemy. We got all those. Jewelry's done. Refining, we got this. We got that. We got these. We got the millstone, right? Absolutely. Okay, so everything's done as far as the workstations. Oh, fantastic, man. All right, so we need to go for decorations. And then we need a new table for inside. Maybe do a round one for by the bed. Do it over there. Remove these. I kind of like the square one, not going to lie. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. So we had some of this stuff. Let's do a small little... I kind of like this bowl. It's from our midnight snack, you know? Maybe a little fork. You know? We're a pirate, but we still don't need to eat with our hands, okay? Just saying. We got these here. Let's do a little bit of grog. Okay. Maybe a little bit of reading before we go to bed. If pirates can read. Just saying, dude. It's not always a thing. Let's move the buckets. Where was the bucket? I don't know. Right here. Put it inside. Alright. Now, actually, you know what? Move this. Put it over here. Hello? That was weird. Let's do some of these as well inside. A little bit of greenery. Ah, not enough space. I was worried about that. What about this one? Absolutely. Okay. That works there. And then we got some space in the corners out here. Maybe a taller one? Absolutely not. These things are ginormous, dude. Maybe this one will fit in the corner. It does. I like it, dude. I like it. Again, I want to change out the lights some too today before we go. Just probably get rid of these. They look kind of weird. And might go back to the chandeliers inside here. Possibly, maybe. We'll see. That's a big one. That's a ginormous one. Another small one. There we go. I hate using the same ones over and over, but we're kind of limited on what we have right now. I like this one. I'm not sure why. Looks super nice. Adding greenery to the base is always a nice thing. That's kind of why I like the walls some, man. Has the little sprigs coming out there, and then in the wood as well with the moss. Can't really see it down here because it's a short wall. It looks super nice. All right, so we're kind of set for the most part out here. Oh, this. I wanted to move these. That's all of our special items for building. And I think what we'll do... maybe just put a chest right here with them in it. And that's kind of sorted there. I like it. Alright, what else is in here? Decorations, we've got these guys to put up on the walls too. Now, I wanted to put them in here along this. What is the biggest one? This guy. I won't fit. We can do it on the beam, but not in between the beam. I mean, it's fine. Doesn't really matter. How do we want to space this? Just by looks? We got the wolf on this side. And then the crab on that side. The crab one is fantastic. So 2, 4, 5. We got 6. Why does it have to be a different number? Sorted. Absolutely sorted. Terrible thing to see every time you go inside or outside of your base, but kind of works, man. So we're 26 on the comfort. The shelves, I wanted to work on those some over here, possibly. Adding in some more of the scrolls and stuff. The books. It's kind of hard to do from the top angle. Maybe we'll just kind of leave that there. All right, so let's move into here. There is a bigger table. Somewhere. Give it a second. Right here, right? That is the same one. Okay. I think what we'll do is kind of move it over to this side. Maybe just do 2 of them back to back. How do we want to do this? Maybe just another small table on the side with more stuff. I want to have more of the things out. But these are kind of ginormous to have here. Leave that one. Dessert platters, fruit platters. Missing coconuts. Wait a minute, what? Do we not have a coconut? We can solve that real quick. Some right here. Some right there as well. There we go. Easy way to solve that. Close the door. Safety reasons. Dessert one. Got some of these can go on the side there. Maybe in the middle. Or at the end. So much stuff, dude. Ton of stuff, man. Now, all these don't count for the bonuses and stuff. You only get one for each category, which, I mean, kind of sucks, but is what it is. Not sure why I'm setting out 2 settings, because we are the only ones here. There we go. Extra foods. I think we had these up on the wall as well, right? There we go, man. Looking kind of homey. Just saying, dude. Just saying. Couple bowls. We are kind of set. Not too bad, dude. Not too bad at all. Looking fairly nice. Alright, so, done in here. We don't have any of the pictures to put up on the walls. You know? Kind of weird. Just saying. Let's work on some lighting real quick. So I'm thinking... I don't like how far these stick out. It's kind of weird, kind of awkward. What about some of the candles? That kind of works. There should be enough light out here. And here... Get rid of those. Just not a fan of them, man. I liked them at first a lot. But now, not so much. Maybe the small ones. It's a lot of light. That kind of works. There we go. We'll kind of just roll with that. And for this corner down here, there's a 2-way candle thing right here. Might look kind of cool. Because we have the big ones out over here and over there. That's straight. It is. Absolutely. That puts enough light down here on the end piece. Kind of go with those. We'll leave these along here. And by the front, looks kind of cool for the outside ones. It's not too bad. Alright, let me double check, see if we missed anything. I don't think we did. All that's done. We're not using these. We kind of need one out for the bonus, though. Is a thing. We're at 26. Will this look weird on the backside? Kind of does. It's not really attached. Ooh, what about that one? Absolutely. We'll do one over here as well. Kind of keep them the same. Keeps the rain off of your face when you walk outside the door, you know? There we go. So that category's done. We got one of these. We got some of the... Oh, we don't have the shelves. We did have them. Maybe do one right here. Kind of in the middle. We could put some more of the books on it. Absolutely. So that category is done now. We got plenty of lights up. We got some of these as well for the chandeliers. Dishes are out. We got these hanging. We got some of the foods. We got some of the shells on the front side we did destroy on accident. So that's on the wood piece. So that's done. Books are done. Pier stuff, we'll work on that kind of, well, say kind of in the same video where we do the pier build, but let's do some now. Got that out there. Maybe some can go over here as well, on the far side of the dock. Pulls your boat in. That way when it starts drifting, you can just reel it right back in. A lot of boats out there, just saying. We'll put some over here too. I need to see what's in this. That might be some of the extra stone that we had. There we go. We got a flagpole too. Maybe just set it up right here. That's a very it's a very, very small flag for a ginormous flagpole. It's... Can we change it? Absolutely not. Kind of weird, dude. More of this stuff. Can we actually build one of these? We can. I'm not sure why I've wanted one of these for so long. But when we started off, we didn't have the rum bottles for it. Look, dude, we're a pirate, okay? We gotta have a little bit of rum storage. Just saying, dude. Just saying. I think we have one of these out, or we did. That was up here. Let's set one out over here. Do a small little shelf. Do a small little shelf. Small one or big one? Small one will work. We'll do this one. Perfect. This needs to go back on the wall by the door. That way, anybody comes knocking, they know that we mean business. Oh, it's kind of hidden by the wood. The beam. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do over here. There we go. We got these out. We got those out. We have a flag. We got this for that category. Doesn't really fit the base too much, I don't think. We'll do some, though. They're blue. I like blue. Unstable? You're unstable. Looks kind of nice, actually. Let's do some right here, too. Make the traders feel at home. Even though they take 5 billion years to get my stuff. Speaking of that...
I'll see it delivered.
My feathers?
If you've got coins...
Everything's for sale somewhere.
My wood that I don't need anymore? Ah, dude. I ordered so much of that. And I don't need it. Oh, you just right-click it. That kind of works, man. We got a... we got a ton of the hardwood. Is that used for the tanning stuff? I think? Or is that the bark? That's gonna be the bark. It is. So this can be made into that. Let's do 100. It's kind of like our miscellaneous chest. We might just leave this right here. Maybe, possibly. Dude, we got so much of the bark left over, too. I mean, almost enough room for it. So what we can do is this one. Use it for overflow. That kind of work out? Let's see how that kind of works. Alchemy stuff. We need some more lights out here for Junior. So what I did to fix the stuttering and stuff is something I don't like doing in games. So I run a... Are we out of storage? Don't need these. Well, we'll keep them for the moment. I run a 4080 for all my stuff. So for normal games at 1440, which is what all my stuff is, I don't need to use DLSS. However, in this game, all the stutter is gone from the lights running in DLSS quality. So we should be able to put some more lights out to try to make things a little bit more bright until they get the flickering sorted out with it, right? Then we can go back to the native mode. But for right now, let's put a few more lights out, brighten things up. I think outside we're using the clay ones. Well, I mean, on the new base, we should probably change it over to the metal. Like this. So one right there. One there. And I wanted some on the doorways. There we go. Can actually see outside now a little bit. Probably do one on the outside door over here too. I like those. Nice little candles. They're kind of dim compared to the other ones, but it does what it needs to. Alright, so where are we at in life? Done, done, done. We got some of the rugs. They're kind of weird. Again, if you have one by the bed, you can't actually get into the bed because a rug blocks it. Let's offset a little bit. So we're level 29. I'm not sure what we're missing. I think somebody told me that 35 is the top comfort right now. We got everything out though. I think we're kind of set for the most part. Alright, so does a bed work? Absolutely. Set our respawn. Take a nap. Do a quick overview, and we might be done for the day and with our build. I like it, man. I like it a lot. Need to open up the rest of the windows for the airflow. And I was worried about finding a window to look out to see what time of day it is, but dude, all the way down there, it's like perfect, man. You can see when the sun rises, you know? Oh, you know what? Well, that's going to stay. That's all of our ammo and stuff. That's going to stay too. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. This is our overflow when we come back from a fast travel. Oh yeah, the stone. So, we'll take all this. I'll deal with it off camera. But I don't think we actually need it anymore. And I'll probably just get rid of it. Get that out of here. We'll get rid of that too. That's it. That's our new home. Probably until the Ashlands drops. We might change it up some then. Or if we get some more of the build parts. So, you come in. Off the fast travel. Want to take a nap? Nice little bedroom. Just saying. All of our stuff. Our good gear. Our stuff to sell as well over here. Our ammo. Always stock up before you leave base. Our rum. Always stock up before you leave base. I'm just saying. A little bit of food. Workstations. All of our storage. Nice loop around here. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. I wanted to line these. That's done, and that's done. Anyways, workstations. All sorted out. Load decoration with the upgrades. Things like that. Like I said, anytime we need a worker, we'll just put them out, let them do their thing, and then put them back away. Not a big deal. Stuff in here. Good spot to do some fishing. Shallow waters get the low tier fish, but again, it's right here at base, so it's not too bad. Not too many upgrades out here. I thought it was going to be more that didn't fit inside, but... Wait, are we missing something? No, it's right there. Still got room there to put something too, if we unlock it later on, whatever it might be. Maybe a new workbench or an upgrade. It's kind of good for right now, though. Didn't mean to do that. Do that. We got some limes, our garden, our chef, nice little building, and our market area for buying some stuff. Dude, well, Not too bad of a day. Been quite a few days of in-game building. We'll probably jump into the missions in the next video. And we still got one thing left to do for the building, and that'll be for the boat docks. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, so that's kind of why we're skipping that for the moment. But we'll do some of the missions, come back, build the boat docks when we get that sorted out, and then we're kind of on hold until the Ashlands drops. Fantastic game so far, really happy with the building, and I really hope to find the rest of the 45-degree angles for the straw so we can totally fix our roof. However, we are going to leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.